Hey guys, and welcome back to Speak Freely. Here we celebrate the freedom of speech, and today we're going to be reacting to a video that I saw like when it first came out and went viral, and I wanted to react to it then, but I didn't. We're reacting to it now, and it's basically a black guy. I don't know who this is. I'm pretty sure he has like a TikTok or some social media. I couldn't really find his actual information or links to his socials. Anyway, this video went viral, and it was right during the presidential election and right beginning of the global situation that we're all still dealing with. And this guy made a video basically talking to this other black guy, and it's like giving his reasons why he would not support Biden and why he supports Trump. So getting right into it, but before you do, if you like these type of videos, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, subscribe. Another great way to support the channel is visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below, and all the links to all my alternative platforms I'm on and all my socials and all the ways to support me is always going to be in the links down below. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, here you go.
So I say, hey bro, you registered to vote this year? And he's like, yeah, I'm voting. I say, who you voting for? He was like, you already know. I'm like, Trump? He's like, hell no. No, he's asking me, he say, Cass, why? Why vote for Trump? Before we get into it, because I'm going to break it down to you, why are you voting for Biden?
I think he's a better person.
Why?
Because what's going on now in the situation with Trump.
What Trump situation?
What's going on now? Shit just fucked up. I believe he could come in and do a better job.
You really do?
I believe.
What has he done? You know he's been in politics for 47 years.
I understand that.
What has he done in 47 years?
Alright, so this is the annoying part, is when like you ask people like, why do you hate Trump or why do you want to vote for Biden, and they just say because all the shit he did and all the stuff he will do. When we ask for specifics, they can't give you not one. And when they do give you one, which is usually like, oh, well, because Trump said he hates all black people, or he hates all women, or he hates all gays, or he hates all Mexicans, and that's completely not true. He's never said any of those things. And so when you point out that he's never said any of those things, and you actually give them facts, and you show them clips, and you show them news articles, and all those things, then they're sitting there like, well, I just hate him, because I hate him, and they don't really know why. Like, I don't understand how people have like such emotional like hatreds towards someone without their own specific personal reasons why that they vetted for themselves. Anyway, let's continue.
47 years.
I understand that.
What has he done in 47 years?
A lot.
Like what?
I mean, I just believe he'll do better than
Did
Trump.
you know that Biden, in 47 years of politics, has only been a racist, said racist things about you and me, personally, as black people, and made a bill to incarcerate black people with Bill Clinton? The crime bill. Look it up. The man just said, you ain't black unless you vote for him.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
He also said he didn't want his children going to school in a racial jungle. Didn't want integration. He was for segregation. Also, not only that, he also said that poor kids can be just as bright and just as intelligent as white kids.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Meaning that black, brown, red, yellow are poor. When he thinks poor, he doesn't think white at all. He's thinking about you and me.
Exactly. I feel like that whole last statement, like poor kids are just as bright as white kids, is almost all typical white progressives mentality, where they look at brown and black people and literally think we all come from the ghetto, we all don't have any fathers, we all speak Ebonics.
So what's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you getting information right now?
Yes, Biden has said way many more racist things than Trump has ever said. I don't even know if Trump says racist things. He might have said ignorant things or things out of pocket or things maybe a president shouldn't say, but not like blatant racist things like Biden's has. And not only has says racist things, but actually behaved in a racist manner, right? By saying he didn't want his kids to go to segregated schools and he was against segregating schools, by saying you ain't black if you don't vote for me, and by the crime bill itself. He wasn't the person who signed it and, you know, made it law, but he pushed for it. He advocated for those bills.
And I'd say lock the SOBs up. What has every major crime bill that's gotten this far been? A Democratic crime bill.
They must
be taken off the street. Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without any conscience developing, because they literally have not been socialized. We have predators on our streets. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. We have no choice but to take them out of society. And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. So you cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system, there's the federal system, you serve 85% of your time. But they are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families.
A Democratic president wants 100,000 cops.
But we still voted for him because people are stupid and just believe whatever the mainstream media tells them because they're blind sheep. Anyway, let's continue.
The dude ain't did nothing but hurt black people. And then his running mate, Kamala Harris, she's got a career of locking up black people. A career. Now, let's move over to Trump. You asked me why I'm voting for Trump. Before Trump was the president, did not everybody love him? In their music videos, rap videos, all the magazines. He got awards from black communities in the NAACP. Everybody loved him. But then when he came to president, they said he's a racist. Why? Because when he came into politics, he started what he said, drain the swamp. He started taking out all the, not just politicians, the evil, corrupt politicians. Fired them, took them out, made them go away, and put in his people.
Stopping it there. Yeah, like it's so obvious to me. Trump was beloved by Hollywood before he became president. All the same black celebrities like went up and called him racist, loved him before.
But before his run at the presidency, Trump wasn't just liked, he was revered by hip-hop.
Oh my God! Yo, Ice, I did a concert in the White House, and after that, me and Donald Trump hung out. Let me in, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in. Alcoholic freaks, the remedy. I'm the young Donald Trump, is y'all hearing me? Machiavelli returns as God forgives and I don't. Resurrection of the real, time to get richer than Trump.
But I take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump. Look at all this money, ain't that some?
Yeah, I'm a good looking rapper, I ain't trying to stunt. I'ma fire my blunt like Donald Trump.
Yeah, thumbs up. I don't see more hoes in the golf course, hold on the trunk up. Up like Donald Trump, up, say swing like them Trump.
He went on The View, they loved him.
Okay, you ready? Come in. Just check it out, please.
No, it's true. It's real.
It's not very pretty, but it's real.
Became president, now they hate him. Like, the blatant, like, grift and propaganda is so obvious. It's really just blanketed on me, like lost on me how people don't see it, unless all your favorite celebrities, all your black heroes were just lying to you this entire time and were just working with a straight up racist who hated them and your black ass. So either A, they were doing that for money, or B, they're lying now. Like, it's just really fucking obvious. Now, did Trump actually drain the swamp? I don't really think so. I actually think Trump did a really bad job when it came to that, and I think he had a lot of bad people on his team or in his cabinet, and I think he took a lot of bad advice. So I don't actually agree with that, but I think that's what he ran on, and that's why he hated him. But I also believe that they just turned on him because he ran as a Republican, and that's simple. Hollywood has never supported a Republican, at least, I don't know, since Kennedy, like, or since before Kennedy. They haven't supported a Republican, so like that's just their MO, not to support a Republican. I think if Trump would have ran as a Democrat, he would have still been beloved Uncle Trump. Anyway, let's continue.
Did you notice since he's been president, the economy has been better than it ever been? Unemployment at an all-time low, more jobs created than ever before. He stopped making us an importer and made us an exporter. To me, that means we make more money. People talk about the wall that he wanted to build over there in Mexico. Do you know why he wanted to build the wall? And remember, they said that he was racist because he said that my brothers and sisters that's Mexican is murderers and rapists and stuff, right? That's not what he said. If you listen to the clip, he said that the MS-13, the gang, are rapists and murderers.
And we're going to destroy the vile criminal cartel MS-13 and many other gangs. But MS-13 is particularly violent. They don't like shooting people because it's too quick, it's too fast, I was reading one of these animals was caught and explaining they like to knife them and cut them and let them die slowly because that way it's more painful and they enjoy watching that much more. These are animals.
Not Mexicans. Not Mexicans. But they twisted that to make everybody around us believe that he's a racist. Okay?
Exactly. Exactly. It's the same thing with the very fine people on both sides when it came to the Charlottesville thing, when he never even said that.
I would like to provide the nation with an update on the ongoing federal response to the horrific attack and violence that was witnessed by everyone. The Department of Justice has opened a civil rights investigation into the deadly car attack that killed one innocent American and wounded 20 others. To anyone who acted criminally in this weekend's racist violence, you will be held fully accountable. Justice will be delivered. As I said on Saturday, we condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence. It has no place in America. And as I have said many times before, no matter the color of our skin, we all live under the same laws. We all salute the same great flag. And we are all made by the same Almighty God. We must love each other, show affection for each other, and unite together in condemnation of hatred, bigotry, and violence. We must rediscover the bonds of love and loyalty that bring us together as Americans. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans. We are a nation founded on the truth that all of us are created equal. We are equal in the eyes of our Creator. We are equal under the law, and we are equal under our Constitution. Those who spread violence in the name of bigotry strike at the very core of America.
And I believe he's like denounced white supremacy like multiple fucking times before and while he was president. But again, low informational voters destroys the country. Oh, and also the whole building a wall thing. I don't understand why people think that it's okay to lock their homes, build fences and gates around their homes, have neighborhood security and neighborhood watch around their homes, but it's not okay to secure the country. Why is that? You know why? It's because people are emotionally reactive and easily manipulated. They use these pictures of like a crying, desperate Mexican woman with her baby trying to cross the border. They splash that on every front page of the magazines and the newspapers, and then most liberals or women go, oh, well, how can you be against this? This woman, she just wants to help her children. You're so mean. And then they just forget to show you young, able-bodied working men. But anyway, let's continue.
Then they say, make America great again. What does he mean? When was America great? When you talk about make America great again, what he means is make America, like what I just said, an exporter again. Have jobs again. Have people believe in the American dream again, that they want to come to this country and they know that they're going to make it. Had nothing to do with race. All right? Not only that, the man gave funding for the next 10 years. This has never been done. For historic black colleges and universities, the HBCUs. Barack Obama didn't even do that. He did prison reform, meaning which directly affects us as black people because we fill up the prisons. You feel me? He said, if you're a nonviolent offender and it's just like drugs or something, and you ain't kill nobody or pull a gun on nobody, you can come home, man. There's programs set in place for you to be able to come home.
This is why I look at every woke celebrity, black celebrity especially, or black race baiter or white race hustler with a side eye, because literally been crying about prison reform for years. Obama didn't touch it, first black president. And then when Trump says, okay, here you go, Guess what all those black celebrities and black talking heads and black race baiters and hustlers did? They refused to visit him and then tried to shame any other black talking head or someone with influence or a platform by wanting to go talk with him about prison reform. They don't give a fuck about your black ass. They care about being relevant and saying whatever the narrative tells them to say. Continue.
He did everything that he could to show by his actions that he ain't a racist and a damn good president. He did all of that. Yet, we still running around here, the people that only watch the news, we're saying, hell no, we vote for Biden because Biden was with Obama, or Biden did so much great, but nobody can tell you none of the great that he did. But they could pull up every single thing that he's done to the black community. Hillary Clinton called us super predators. Matter of fact, if the man isn't a racist, why did he speak at the KKK members' eulogy and said that he was his hero or inspiration or whatever? So why does he deserve your vote? And not the man who's actually showing you that he cares about you. The president that's done more for the hood, black community, Hispanic community, than any other president since Lincoln.
See, like Trump, he gonna bring the jobs back.
He been bringing them back. And that's why they did this coronavirus shit.
Like you say that export. Now we'll be the biggest export instead of China.
Exactly. He brought steel manufacturing, the automobile industry. They said that was dead. And look at us now, booming. They hit us with coronavirus. You notice that when coronavirus hit, they said everybody got to stay in the house. Nobody could go out. But yet, if you're Black Lives Matter or Antifa, you could go out and protest and burn shit down and nobody's going to say nothing. But the coronavirus is so bad. It's an agenda. So, bro, the reason why I'm having this conversation with you is because it's important. Your vote is very important this year. They've been getting the black vote. You know, Lyndon B. Johnson said that I'm going to have these niggas voting Democrat for the next 200 years. And we do, blindly. Latinos and blacks, we vote Democrat blind as hell. Don't even know why we do. We just do. Did you know that the black people are the ones that started the Republican Party? Did you know that? We were Republicans. They crippled us with welfare, Section 8. They kicked us out the homes, bro. Made the woman look at you and be like, I don't need you. I'll take care of by the state. I'll go get food stamps. Which led you to be upset, me to be upset, go out and sell drugs because we're trying to prove to our family that we can provide even though they ain't giving us no jobs. Then we get locked up under that crime bill. And then we're locked up and we're stuck there. 47 years, bro, in politics, and they did nothing for us. Trump, people have already loved Trump for forever. Why would you want to be the president of the United States when you're already a billionaire? You have every woman that you could possibly want at your feet. You don't need the fame because you got the fame already, right? So what reason would he have to become the president of the United States? Did you know that he's never taken a check since he's been in office?
$1. He has
$1. Every other check he's donated. He's the only president in history for his net worth to drop, to go down.
By law, he needed to take this. I don't want none of their money. But by law, he needed $1.
That's why I'm asking you if you registered to vote, bro, so you could vote for the right person who's going to help us out, man. Who's going to do more for this, not just even us as black people, because it's not about that. They think we're stupid. They think because he was with Barack Obama. Why do you think he chose Kamala Harris as his running mate? She wasn't even qualified. They didn't want her in the primary when she was running to be the candidate against Trump. They didn't want her then, so why pick her now? After she called you a racist in the debate. Think about it. Because they think we're stupid. We're going to see a black woman and be like, oh, well, she could be the female Barack Obama. Well, let's vote. That's why.
They think we're stupid, or they know our habits, or they know how to manipulate us, or they know how to tug on our emotions. Yeah, basically that's exactly why they voted for Kamala Harris. She was the least popular in the primaries. She definitely wasn't qualified and still not qualified whatsoever. And it's really sad because our vote has so much power. Because if they lose our vote, if the Democrats lose our vote, they will lose forever. That's why they want mass immigration, so they can slither them the ability to start voting, because they know eventually they're going to lose the black vote because it's already happening. Our vote has so much power, and we just throw it away because someone said something mean on Twitter instead of actually looking at the policy and the actions. All right, let's continue.
Trump been did a lot, a whole lot, not just for the hood, bro, not just for black communities, but for America, which is what a president is supposed to do. Not single out one or the other because of their color. All of us are American, and that's how he looks at us, is as Americans, not as niggas, not as black, not as none of that. That's why he said what he said. He said, look, what do you got to lose? You've been voting the same way. You've been voting for these people for how long? And look it. So what do you really got to lose? Give me a chance.
I agree with that. I don't think Trump cares about color. I really don't. I think if anything, he's an elitist. He's disconnected from, you know, the average person because he's been rich almost his entire life, if not his entire life. He lives in a gilded cage. He's extremely privileged. So you can say that about him. But for me, I truly think that he just respects people he sees as successful. Like, I think that's where his respect comes from. Whether you're black, whether you're a woman, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're white, it doesn't really matter to him. As long as he sees that you're successful and you're a winner and like you're on your grind, then he respects you. I think he truly does want to see America win, whether it's for really because he has just the biggest heart in the world, or it's for his own pride to say, like, I did it, I'm the best, I'm the greatest president, I'm the one who put America back on track. Whether it's for good or for his own ego, I truly think he wanted America to win, and I don't think he gives a crap of what color the person's skin is. I don't think that's his MO, and I think that's what presidents are supposed to do. Unlike our current president, who likes to divide us from the vaxxed and the unvaxxed and the black and the white and a man and a woman and a trans and a cis and all these fucking things. Anyway, let's continue.
Lose. Give me a chance. And he's shown you. Trump 2020? Trump 2020? Can I get that? My brother. My brother. That's what it's about. That's what it's about right there. Trump 2020. And everything that I'm telling you, you can look up. If you want, I'll show you right now. I'll get off the phone and I'll show you. That's what it's about, y'all. You want to make a difference, get out there and talk to people. It starts right there in your own hometown, man. Where you from, so people know you. Your credibility ain't in question. I ain't got no motive. This is my boy. That is my motive, to keep America great, because he already made it great again. Now we're trying to keep it great. Get out there if you haven't already, man, and talk to people. Talk to your neighbors. Let them know. Bring the facts to them, not your feelings, not your opinion. Present the facts. Say what you know to be a fact so they can verify that, and then they know, yo, he wasn't lying. That's what we're trying to do out here, y'all. Unite, don't fight, be a street like. It's only you can be the change that you want to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, remember to pray, America. Trump 2020. Woo! Yeah, brother!
It kind of reminded me of the conservative twins or the Hog twins. Yeah, I like the end when he says, do not fight, unite. And when you have conversations with people, leave the emotions on the door and bring facts and data. Because even if they don't want to listen to you now, it plants a seed in their head and they might run across it later. And this is the reason why when you see either conservatives, Republicans, libertarians, or just your everyday classic Democrat try to explain this to very far white progressives, or just far progressives. I'm sorry, I didn't put race back into it. But like, just, you see the difference in debate styles. One is facts, statistics, data, without emotion, and one is screaming and screeching their emotional fucking little heads off. That's how you see the difference, because the reason why a lot of people vote for this stuff or fall for this stuff, because it's emotionally charged. It is not based in facts or reality. It is emotionally charged, and when you are an emotional reactionary person, then you will be easily emotionally manipulated. And this does go for all sides of the political coin, right? I am not a conservative. I am not a Republican. I'm also not a diehard Trump supporter, and I'm not a progressive either. If anything, I'm a libertarian or a classical liberal. I'm a critical thinker, and people need to learn how to critically think. That's it, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel further, you can donate. My PayPal, my link, and my Cash App link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. Just like, comment, subscribe. Also, check out my other two channels. I have another reaction commentary channel and a travel channel, links down below. Other than that, guys, you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
So then, why?